When it looks like it's done, then it's done. You want the crust to be nice and crispy, but always make sure that the bottom is cooked. So we're gonna welcome back to our channel. Today I wanted to switch it up and do a recipe video. This is a super easy, super quick pizza tutorial. So let's get into it. First thing that you need is obviously pizza dough. Kind of goes without saying. I usually buy store-bought dough. I find that it's just easy, it's quick. This time I actually made my own dough. Last night I watched the Vegan Zombies pizza tutorial and he has a really great recipe. I haven't tasted it yet, but it was pretty straightforward. So, dough. Next thing you need is your favorite pizza sauce, or again, you can make your own. I'm a busy mom, so this is my favorite store-bought sauce. And then you just need a pizza pan. So start with preheating your oven to 450, which is what I have right now. The next thing you want to do is flour your surface. I'm using this cutting board. If you're using your countertop, that's fine too. Flour it liberally because obviously you don't want your dough sticking to the surface. So then what you want to do, and I'm kind of taking his advice. I make pizza all the time. I consider myself like a pretty good pizza maker, but his video, he had all sorts of tips and tricks for making the best pizza, and he said that he worked at a pizza shop for years, so I'm gonna try out some of these tips and see how it works. I didn't realize that this was an important thing to do, so I think he started from the center actually and kind of worked his way out. Bless you. Then you just, again, you want to push all of the bubbles out. I don't know why my pizza dough seems so small. Okay, so you take one hand and the other hand, and you just kind of want to form essentially an edge, a pizza crust. I have never made my pizza this way, so I'm interested to try it. So what you're going to do is you're going to form the crust, and then we're going to stretch. So I usually just do the stretching, but I'm going to try this first so I get a nice kind of crust. And if you have a good dough, there's my oven nice and preheated. If your dough is, you know, properly made, if you kneaded your dough enough, which I made mine in my KitchenAid mixer, but as long as you knead it well enough, it should stretch without ripping. And I don't know if you guys have had this problem in the past, but oftentimes I don't knead my dough enough and my dough will rip right in the center, and that drives me crazy. So this pizza I'm making for lunch right now here, it's noontime exactly, so I figure make a quick pizza for the kids and for myself, and then I'm gonna do a quick workout and put my kids down for a nap. Okay, so I just got the cheese that we're using out of the freezer. I just popped it in the freezer for an hour so it gets a little bit hard so I can shred it. Otherwise, it's super soft. This is vegan mozzarella. This is my favorite cheese to use on pizza. If you guys are vegan and you haven't tried this yet, get your hands on it. It is a wonderful, wonderful product. I can't say enough about this. Okay, so I'm going to spread my sauce. Mama. Spread my sauce. I personally don't like a ton of sauce on my cheese pizza. My kids do prefer more sauce than me, so I'm going to put a little bit more sauce than I would normally. But I popped this cheese in the freezer at the same time that I started preheating the oven. So I'm just going to shred. I really love making pizza. It's such a fun little kind of creative way to cook. I like eggplant on pizza. I like vegan meatballs. I like caramelized onions and eggplant. It's a really delicious pizza. But you know, with the kids, sometimes I try to keep it simple. if you guys have never tried vegan cheese again. I know I sound like I'm sponsored by the company. I should be, but I'm not. It's just a wonderful, wonderful product. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle just a tiny bit of red pepper flake just for a little bit of spice. My kids don't like anything really spicy. A little bit of salt, and then a nice twist of pepper. Again, it's just to add a little tiny bit of flavor. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna pop this in the oven and we'll check back. I'm gonna say about 15 minutes, but again, I'm just kind of gonna keep my eye on it. When it looks like it's done, then it's done. You want the crust to be nice and crispy, but always make sure that the bottom is cooked. Okay guys, so I just got the pizza out of the oven. I drizzled a little bit of chopped basil on top, and now I am slicing it. This pizza dough looks perfect. I don't know if you can see. It's perfectly thin with a nice crispy crust. Mama. Just how I like my pizza. I grew up on the East Coast in Massachusetts, so we like New York style pizza. I'm not into that Chicago deep dish. This is just how I like my pizza. Crispy crust, nice and thin. Okay, that looks amazing. Now I'm going to serve it to my littles, to my kids. And that's it, guys. That's our pizza making video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in our next video. Bye. Yeah. Okay, my taste testers. How's the pizza?
Good.
Good?
Hey guys.
Is it good?
I knew that was mommy too.
It's delicious.